How's it going, my peeps? It's a Friday. This Sunday, we've got Bound for Glory, so you must know what that means. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, you should know what that means. And that means that it is simply time for the Bound for Glory 2012 prediction game video. For those of you unaware or don't watch TNA, Bound for Glory is TNA's WrestleMania. It's their biggest pay-per-view of the year. Happens once a year, just like WrestleMania, where all the major stuff happens, and you get all these big matches and feuds ending and stuff like that. So, just like every other prediction game, I'm gonna go over my predictions for the matchups on the card, and in the comment section below, you guys can participate in the prediction game by giving me your predictions for all the matchups in the comment section below. In the description box, you'll find every single match listed. So you can just copy paste that and tell me who you think is going to win those matchups, or you can just watch this video, listen to the matchups, and leave your predictions in the comment section. So since this is the biggest pay-per-view of the year, you've got a pretty stacked card. We've got 8 matches here, so usually a pay-per-view has anywhere from 6 to like about 9 matches. You have, these pay-per-views where, there's like big stipulations, something like an Elimination Chamber, we have, less matches, like maybe 4 or something like that. But a pay-per-view like this, where it's not just one stipulation, you usually get 7 to 9 or, close to that. In this case, like I stated, we've got 8. Unlike WrestleMania, though, this is a 3-hour pay-per-view and not a 4-hour pay-per-view, just so you guys know that. Anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the predictions. I'll go over every single match and tell you who I think is going to come out victorious of the matchup. Alright, so let's start off first with Joey Ryan versus Al Snow. One-on-one match, non-title, non-anything really. As far as I know, Joey Ryan's contract isn't even on the line, or a chance at a contract, at an Impact Wrestling contract isn't on the line either. So it's just these two guys fighting it out, and Joey Ryan, kayfabe-wise, getting this one-night contract for Bound for Glory just so he could face off against Al Snow, and Al Snow, I guess, can get his revenge or some payback on Joey Ryan, since, he did punch Joey Ryan, but Joey Ryan was not under contract, so he wasn't allowed to do that. Thus, Al Snow tricks Joey Ryan into signing this contract without reading it. Once he signs the contract, he finds out that it's only for one night, and it's for a match against Al Snow. The thing is, though, before they actually had this match, they were talking about having this match, Joey Ryan and Al Snow. It was after Joey Ryan attacked Al Snow from the crowd, and Al Snow challenged Joey Ryan, told him, let's have this match, and if you beat me, then I'll give you an Impact Wrestling contract. Joey Ryan refused at that time. And now, they've signed this one night contract, but as far as I'm concerned, there's no actual full-time contract on the line in the storyline, so if Joey Ryan wins here, what happens? I'm assuming, since there isn't an Impact Wrestling contract on the line, I'm assuming that Joey Ryan wins this match. So yeah, my prediction for this match, the guy I think is going to win this match is Joey Ryan. And I'm thinking that he's going to win the match, and maybe on Impact cut a promo saying that, he beat Al Snow, he should get a contract, something of the sort, proving that he deserves a contract or something. Anyways, let's move on to the next matchup, and that is the X Division Championship match. Zema Ion defends against Rob Van Dam. This match was booked like, the Impact right before the Bound for Glory pay-per-view. So pretty, last minute here, but nonetheless, we get an X Division Championship match. And this is actually Rob Van Dam's first ever shot at the X Division Championship, which is surprising considering Rob Van Dam's in-ring style. You'd think, he'd be suited for that X Division, which, I think he is. I'm just surprised that, it took this long for him to, get a title shot at the X Division. And if he does win the championship this Sunday, then that'll be his second championship run with a championship in TNA. His first run with the world title was in 2010, so it's been 2 years since he's held championship gold in TNA. So, do I think he's gonna win this Sunday? I'd say yeah. I'm gonna go actually with Rob Van Dam on this one, although I could see Zema Ion retain the championship here. I'm leaning more towards Rob Van Dam actually winning the championship, despite me thinking that Zema Ion would hold on to that championship until Jesse Sorensen would come back. But at the same time, I did think that Bobby Roode would hold on to the championship until James Storm would challenge him for the championship at Bound for Glory. That did not happen. I also thought Gail Kim would hold on to her knockout championship until Velvet Sky would challenge her at Bound for Glory. That also did not happen. So I'm going to go with Rob Van Dam capturing the championship this Sunday. And then after that match, you've got the Knockout Championship. It's Miss Tessmacher defending against Tara. So it's once again teacher versus student. And if you guys recall, at the No Surrender prediction game, I stated that I thought that Tara versus Miss Tessmacher should have been a match for Bound for Glory, since, you know, the match did take place at No Surrender. Both were faces at that time. And now it's going to take place once again. They're having a rematch at Bound for Glory. Although, I do think maybe, you know, instead of having a rematch, maybe they could have just had the match at Bound for Glory, and at No Surrender they could have done something else. But anyways, this time, things are a little different. Tara's a heel now. She turned on Tessmacher a couple weeks back on Impact. And as far as who I think is going to win this match at Bound for Glory, I think Tara's gonna capture the Knockout Championship this Sunday. So, my pick for this match, Tara. And then, what else do we have? We have Magnus versus Samoa Joe, Television Championship on the line. Joe just won the TV Championship about 2 weeks back or so, or 3 weeks back. And now he's defending it against his former tag team partner in Magnus. This match, it's not two random guys put together, not at all, because these guys do have history. You know, they were tag team champions a couple of months back. But this match was kind of put together at the last moment. Booked at the last moment, or announced at the last moment. And while these guys were former tag team champions, and one of them did turn, on the other kind of by hitting him with a steel chair, but that was after they kind of, broke up already because they lost the tag team championships. It's not as, I wouldn't say it's a personal feud or as personal as the James Storm and Bobby Roode one. But anyways, enough about that. Who do I think is going to win this match? Joe or Magnus? I'm going to go with Samoa Joe retaining the television championship here. But I could see Magnus pulling off the surprise victory here, but I think Joe's a safe pick here. If this was the Samoa Joe that kept losing all these matches for, a couple of years, then, I would go with Magnus. But Joe, these past couple of months, really ever since starting the Bound for Glory series, hasn't been looking good. He's been winning a lot of matches and was at the top of the Bound for Glory series. So yeah, my pick for this match is Samoa Joe. And then you've got the street fight, Bobby Roode versus James Storm, with actually King Mo as the special enforcer in this match. This feud has been going on for about a year now. It's a pretty damn good feud, with Bobby Roode mostly getting the advantage, in their encounters, breaking beer bottles over James Storm's head, costing him championships, yada yada yada. Anyways, Bound for Glory, it's their big encounter, it's their big matchup, street fight. They can use weapons, there's no countouts, there's no disqualifications. As far as who I think is going to win this match, I could go into detail, but I'm going to go into detail in the actual prediction game video for the James Storm and Bobby Roode simulation. Here, I don't want to waste too much time going into detail, so I'll just say I'm going to go with James Storm winning this one. And then you've got the Tag Team Championship match. The World Tag Team Champions of the World, Daniels and Kazarian, defend against Chavo, Guerrero and Hernandez, and the team of AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. In a three-way Tag Team Championship match, I'm going to go with the team of Chavo, Guerrero and Hernandez winning and capturing the Tag Team Championships. And then we've got two members of Aces and Eights versus Team TNA, which is comprised of Bully Ray and Sting. If the team of Aces and Eights were to win this match, then they get full access to the Impact Zone, and if Bully Ray and Sting win, then Aces and Eights is gone. I'm going to go with Aces and Eights winning this match. And then the main event, the World Heavyweight Championship match, Austin Aries versus Jeff Hardy. I'm gonna go with Jeff Hardy winning that one. If you want to know why I picked Jeff Hardy, just stay tuned for part 2 of this simulation where I'll go into more detail on that. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this video, you can click that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. It's the easiest way to show your support and it really helps me out. With that said, guys, if you want to check out WrestlingGamer.com, the WrestlingGamer.com Facebook page, or my fan page, all the links are in the description box. And I'm out. See ya.